an actor, a filmmaker, a director, a producer, a scriptwriter, and a businessman, all rolled into one. He is our multi-talented legend to come out of this beautiful nation of Zimbabwe. Yes, I have the man Jasen Mphepo right here, right now on Living Legends, proudly brought to you by Teleso Zimbabwe's network. Tariffs are very cheap. You can find the Teleso line in any shop that is available near you. And guess what? When you recharge, you get 100% mega bonus just for you, our customers. And in proud partnership with Proton Bakers, best cookies on the market. They're also found on 250 grams, 700 grams, 1 kg and 2 kg, and you can find them on any retail outlet that is available near you. And of course, sitting on this beautiful couch is Andigo Interior, located at number 30 Daika Crest, Borojo West. And in this beautiful dress is Temani Mbocha, our top designer in Zimbabwe. Thank you for joining us on Living Legends. And thank you so much, Mr. Jasen, for coming through.
Thank you for having me today.
You know what? I actually hate you guys. I should say this before we start the interview. I used to be a laughingstock because of my name, Marceline, in primary school.
Okay, so Marcelino.
Marcelino, so people would laugh at me. It was a nickname that I didn't like, so people would laugh at me.
I'm really sorry for that. I don't think you are the only victim, actually.
Okay. All right, but I forgive you on my own. I forgive. I don't know about others. All right, but thank you so much for coming through.
Indeed, thank you very much for having me today.
All right, so we get into the interview. Just a brief background about Jasen Mphepo, the giant.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a giant. I'm a short man. But I think maybe my works are the things that make me a giant. I started off near theatre group Rhinzi Together is One in Highfield. That's where I grew up, the other half of my life. So I joined this group, and you know, the first day I went there, they didn't have a character to play. Role yavanga uchida kuti itwe. So they then said, okay, why don't you do something for us? So I went there and ndikangoita role yandakaita, and I played the character of this Malawian guy. And so the director was really chuffed. We want you to start working with us. Saka very papo nangoti ndo pakatangira career yangu in acting. Ndo pandakabuda and ndikatanga theatre group rangu rainzi Spada. So it's an acronym, SPADA, which means singers, poets, actors, and dancers amalgamated. So what we did was that we did singing, we did poetry, we did acting, dancing, so all amalgamated in one. And the one of the people that was there with me was my young brother. He was there with me, and we started off Spada. And then after that, our older brother joined us, and then other friends from the community that we stayed in. Ndakakura kunonzi kuCherima, Highfields. Saka that's the team that I was working with, and tikatanga kushanda titese. So we moved from CJ Hall kwananda katanga ndichitira Net Together is One, and then started working Diriku Glenora Hall. Saka from there, that's when Spada started doing amazing things. We started being known all over. And during that time, taita jekuenda ku jikoro tichino badarisa vana kuti vaone madrama edu. So sometimes either vana vaiuya nemabhodhoro kana kuti cooking nozotozobva ipapo tane zvimadzagi zvakazara takuzonotengesa mabhodhoro ayo kuti tiwane mari, kana kuti vamwe vauya netumari twavaiya nato twataibhadharisa pagedha. Saka ndo kuwana mari kwataita panguva iyoyo. But then also taitawo zvekupinda ma-organization akasiyana siyana, especially panguva ino yekuti gore rada kupera, ndo pataiti taiitawo mari tichitasana ne-issues to do with 16 days of activism, tichitasana ne the 1st of December, World AIDS Day, ndo pataienda ikoko tunotaura navo kuti tinokwanisa kuitiraiwo madrama. Saka pakudaro vaibva vati haya, ubva watipowo tumari twataizonge tichizo share ndokurarama kwataita panguva yachoyo.
Nice. So you know what, now I can tell my mom that I want to be a model or a singer, and she'll be okay with it, and actually the entire family can support me. But kudara wetu kataro ndida kuekta pairo wa munhu. Tell me about family acceptance.
I'd say actually it was really difficult. If my mom was going to be watching this program, she would be laughing and smiling right now. So, okay, that's my son there. But wow. My mom was my biggest person airamba chingoti mwana wangu zvemadrama siyana nazvo. I remember pane time yavakabhodhi chagira basa ndikatorwa nasekuru wangu kuti ndiende kunoshanda kubasa kwasekuru wangu. Zuva yakaita night shift zuva racho iroro, and yakanga ingoriwo night shift, and that was the first time I ever worked in a company and the last time I worked in a company. So ndakangoita one night yo iri night shift, ndikachekwa negrinder pana paruoko nditori nevanga racho. Kubvira ipapo ndakati handife, ndakaenda futi kunoshanda mumaindustry and handinazombodzokeera zvakare. Saka mai vangu pandakaudza kuti mukuona ndakwara nenyaya yekwamama nditi ndiende, havana kuzomboramba vachita nharo neni.
All right, so I understand that you have had over 100 productions, be it as a director, as an actor, as a script writer, as a filmmaker. Tell me the experience and the journey since you started.
Wow, I think, yeah, that's a lot of nyayas to talk about. But like I said initially, kuti, the first production that I did was the one and the Kaite Net Together is one. And then from there, my journey then started. So maybe just doing the math so that it does really look realistic is to say that I've been performing for the past 25 years. So if we say maybe just 4 productions a year, that equates to 100. So, I mean, I actually did even more than 100 productions, you know, just performing in them, directing them, scripting them, producing them. So all combined, I would say, Tunoguna Kupura 100 productions that I've participated in.
Nice. All right. So with me, I understand that you featured in one of the best sitcoms, Waiters, which used to be... It used to victimize me in primary school, actually.
I'm really sorry about that.
Tell me the feeling of featuring in one of the best sitcoms.
Okay, my experience with Waiters was that, you know, I'd just started coming into the mainstream theatre field. Tichishandira ku Rooftop Promotions with Dave's Guja. So it so happened that they were doing Waiters. They'd done about 5 episodes, and the person who was playing Marcelino, Dominic Canaventi, they had a fallout with Rooftop Promotions, and so they couldn't continue with him. So I just happened to walk into the Rooftop offices, and then the producer was like, "You're funny," and I'm like, "No, what do you mean? You are funny, you're going to act." I'm like, "Look, I'm not even prepared." Then I said, "Okay, come with us, let's go to production services." And we went there, and mandatanga kutoitwa ma measurements, a costume, and I really didn't know what was happening. I got a script and said, "Just do something for us."
Talking of break, but you know what? We can't have Jason and not have some few seconds play.
Okay, I'll just sing.
It's okay.
What Marcelino did. So Marcelino was like, "Marcelino popular. Popular. Marcelino popular. Oh yeah."
Yes, I have Jasen Mphepo right here, right now on Living Legends, proudly brought to you by Jasen Mphepo in proud partnership with Proton Bakers. Do not go away. The second segment of Living Legends, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope I find you more in the comfort of your homes, and I hope you're enjoying yourselves as much as I'm doing right here, right now on Living Legends, proudly brought to you by Jasen Mphepo in proud partnership with Proton Bakers. I have Jasen Mphepo, Marcelino Povila. All right, that's just what I get it.
All right, you got me. And what I wanted to say to that time that could break, I wanted to say, Kuti, you know, as an actor and as a musician, you know, unosangana nevanhu parodi but iwe ndakaona zvezvawakaita, and sometimes some people actually say exactly what you said or word for word, and you're like, wow, okay. And then sometimes which is something chinondiirritata ndechekuti chipotitira kadrama time madrama ingoita, and I'm thinking, look, handingoti pese pandiri kufamba nditori mucharacter. So yeah, ndozvinoitika mukurarama kwatinoita nebasa redu, and I mean, you got me and I was not prepared for it.
Yes.
But yeah, I just had to do that.
All right, so tell me about your roles in Sebab D, Gerofela's New Dawn.
Okay, now with Sebab D, we did about 26 episodes of it.
Mhm.
And inini on Sebabdia was the writer,
Mhm.
the director, as well as the producer of the show.
Mhm.
And then the same thing with New Dawn. I was the writer, director, producer.
Mhm.
And then even Mamana Ghetto Fellas, I also did the writing, the producing, and the directing of the show. So there are very few productions that I have featured in Nini, especially for TV. So I'd say that Waiters and Gateng did prominent, and then they get the team, then get also prominent, and I did one short film. But then the rest of the productions that I'm known for, or we are known for as Patsime, I've been directing, producing, and script writing most of the productions.
Sakabo. All right, so
Yeah.
I understand that the reason why I called you here is because I've realized that Jason is celebrated regionally. I've seen you've gone regional, Malawi, South Africa, Zambia, and so tell me the experience of working outside Zimbabwe. Sweden as well.
Yes. I think working regionally, you are exposed to a lot of cultures. You are exposed to a lot of different things that are not here in Zimbabwe, and because of that, you also begin to learn from those other experiences. So I'd say that in my journey as an actor, as a producer, as a director, there are a lot of things that I've learned from other players in the industry, from these different countries that I've been to. And you'd find kuti paunobva ikoko unobva wave inspired more to want to come and do something different in your country, or to want to copy what others are doing, which you have emulated. Kuti, I think kwandabva uku vanhu vari kuita zvine musoro. So I think that is what has been pushing me over the years to do the work that I do.
Nice. So I understand that you are the founder and director of Patsime.
Yes.
Tell me the motivation and tell us more about it.
Okay. So I think sekutara kwanamboita paya kahistory kangu kekuti taiitira vana madrama. Madrama ataitira isusu mazhinji vana kazhinji anga ari madrama ari thematized. So you'd find kuti ndo paitaurwa nyaya yezvemukondombera ndipaka issue yemukondombera, paive neissue yesanitation panguva idzodzo and all that. Saka madrama ataiita anga ari madrama ari development oriented, if I may say. Saka because of that, takafunga kuti but why don't we look for support from other bigger organizations kuti tikwanise kuita basa iri. Not already, like I said, we were being contracted by some NGOs to do the work that we're doing, but then we then said, now we want to form our own NGO and then begin to do work related to what we know best.
So this year, headlines have been all over about Patsime, that you guys opened a 200-seater theater. So how did you manage to do that in these difficult times?
Yeah, that's a difficult question that always comes. I actually even still don't know how we managed to do it, and even still when I look at the theater, I'm thinking, is this us? But we were running a project some 4 or 5 years ago, and during it's not even 4 or 5 years ago. I think it must be 10 years ago. So pane pakamboganishwa mari accounts ema organizations. Saka yaganishwa kudaro yakazotanga kubhadharwa back mariyo. Saka takanyorera back kuma funders edu tikati, look, Maria yanga kamboganishwa yakudzoswa todi nayo. Vakati, well, just think of a project that you want to do. And because of this dream yekuvene theater, this dream yekuvene somewhere where we can showcase our work, we then said, okay, why don't we build a theater? So that's how we built the theater. And yes, we started off, in fact, the foundation, takatanga kuita mna, was it November? It should be November 2018. And then from there, we then were constructing the building up until May. That's when we officially opened it.
All right, so tell me the impact the arts, the theater has made to the arts industry.
Well, impact is realized over a long time, but I would want to say maybe the short-term outcomes so far, which are perhaps kuti tukuona artists kunyanya vechidiki coming to the theater to want to work with us Initially as patsime tanga ichingoita maprojects edu chienda muzvikoro chiita ma-educational dramas atinoita nevana and not getting traffic to come at patsime, but the moment we built the theatre takuona taane more traffic that is coming to the theatre, and mostly ma-artists and also ma-academics from the university. But we want to learn more because for them they feel that they're doing more of theory rather than the practical. So they're now coming in, watching our plays, and then also learning from us as we do directing, which attend my rehearsals, which attend my workshops, and also apart from just the theatre artists, to go even my musicians and what we are. Why? We didn't have a venue like this. We want this is something big. You've done something big for us, and so people are coming like almost every week. We have bookings of people booking the venue achitori kuda kuita my events.
Nice. Pani big. All right, yes, I have Jasen Mphepo right here, right now on Living Legends. This is the end of the second segment. We'll be right back. The last and final segment of Living Legends. I hope you're enjoying yourselves back home as much as we're doing in the studio right here, right now with Jasen Mphepo, proudly brought to you by Teleso Zimbabwe in proud partnership with Proton Baker. So, you know what? I used to like, back then when I was watching Studio 360, and then when I watched him on Waiters, Kenge was my favorite actor, you know. So how was it like to work with a legend like him?
Wow. I think working with a legend like Kenge was so inspirational. You know, Kanamchishanda Mese, he tries to understand you as a co-actor as well as a brother. And he tries just to hold your hand and say, look, ngatifambe tese tigadzirisane tibatsirane kuita zvinhu zvese zvatoda kuti tiite panapa. Saka for me, he inspired me a lot. In whatever I did, he made me realize, Kuti, you know, the sky is the limit, and for him it was easy going. And you know, sometimes when I would crack some jokes or maybe try out a joke before we get to record, he would laugh at this joke and you'd be like, I didn't think it was this funny, but because of that, he inspired me to even do more.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So 2011, I saw you on the number. So I'm like, I'm facing a Chirico.
Okay.
Congratulations, anyway.
Thank you
Tell me
very
the
much.
experience.
Well, for Nama, that year we actually scooped quite a number of awards. We did a film in Onzipfuma, and then we sent it Kunama, and then we won an award for Best Director. We won an award for Best Production. We also won an award for Best Actor. And so for us, I mean, that was an amazing moment, just being called over and over again to come to the podium kuno receive an award. And you know, at the end of the day we were speechless. We just came in and said thank you Nama and went. But it was really, really a good experience.
And then
for
you
us.
went to the awards and I'm like, Mommy, did you see?
And that time also kwaive nema decoder taipiwa netumari. I think that Nama for us was the Nama.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
All right, so like we've just said, Kuti, you've been going around Malawi, like regional, and you've experienced other industries, I see them Zimbabwe. And I'll take it for a fact that Kudara, when you took a garira madrama, ana waiters and ana sebabdi, when you are dramas. And I can afford to watch that now. And like his regime drama, so. And then like you see Zim industry, we're still far from the Nigerian artists, and if we got Chashika Kunollywood anytime soon, maybe by God's grace, maybe. What do you think can be done to improve our industry?
Inini chadunoona I think chinu chese chino motivate kwa mari. For you to have a good production, it's about resources. For you to have a good production, it's about the opportunities to be able to showcase those good productions. Saka I'll give, for example, ku theatre, ku Jasen Mphepo Lirute, not that I'm bragging, but because we have resources currently to put up good productions, we are giving people good productions, and people are liking them and loving them. And even the actors are exhibiting their work really proper. So it's just the same thing. Kuti, you know, there are certain spaces, like, you know, my broadcasting channels ariko. Kuti, you know, every Jack and Jill now just thinks kuti kana ndapiwa camera na tete vari ku UK kana na sisi vari kwakati ndakukwanisa kungoshoota anything and I have a drama or I have a TV series. But you know, Nini, what I always tell people who work with me or who want to venture into this industry is that tanga wambobvira kuve an actor on stage, be grilled, dzidza kubva ikoko, and then from there you come into the other mainstream spaces, which are then your TV and even your mainstream theater stages. Kwaunongoa kuti ndakagurumwa kubva uko, and now this is why I can exhibit work. So it's not really about kungoti nekuti ndinosekesa vanhu saka ndakukwanisa kuenda pamberi pecamera ndo actora vanhu. So I think that is the challenge atinayo, but I think for starters chimwe chinoita kuti even isusu tiripo tizotadza kugadzira maproductions are very good is because also of resources. Nengu uchimhanyisana nenguva kamera yakamirirwa mai haya kamari kamai haya, and muridzi wekamera kuda kamera yo, you don't have lights are proper, you don't have sound equipment iri proper. So already because of that limitation tinotadza kuita maproductions akanaka.
Alright, so director anobva anditi paurudzi kuti masi munhu yakutaurisa, but you know what, time is not on our side, but I understand kuti for a legend kuti azonzi ndi legend haangati ndakazvikwana ndega kana kuti for you to be where you are right now, it's not because by your power and mighty. Do you have anyone that you want to pay tribute to tonight?
Yep, I always say this and I'll say it over and over again. Had it not been for Dave's Guja, Rooftop Promotions, who gave me the opportunity to be able to showcase my talent, I don't think I'd be where I am. So for me, being part of Waiters became a springboard to who I am today and what I've achieved over the years. But also my mom for the support, my young brother who's been there through and through, and even now when I established Patsime, he's still working with me and gives me the support. And of course my wife and kids, they are always there to support me.
Nice. So what do you have to say to the Jasen Mphepo who are looking at us tonight?
For me, it's more about being consistent, discipline, and also inquire from others who have been there. Because like Inin, I'd say that I have groomed many young people who have gone and now are doing their own things and who still come back for more information, and we talk over a cup of tea or over a drink, over lunch, and we discuss issues and we help each other to same industry.
All right, nice. So thank you so much for coming through. May
Thank
God bless you. So as I tell you, this program is being partnered with Proton Bakers from Marundi. So I told them that I'm going to see, I'm inviting Jasen Mphepo to the studio. That case from Waiters.
Nice.
So be like, you know what, you can have this from Proton Bakers.
Thank you very much. Oh, do anonzi
Maramba.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for coming through. May God bless you.
All right.
All right, that was Jasen Mphepo right here, right now on Living Legends, proudly brought to you by Telesis Zimbabwe in proud partnership with Proton Bakers. You know what, time is not on my side, but do not despair, because next week I'm back again, same time, same place with another legend. So for your views and comments, or you think you're Living Legend and you want us to pay a visit, do not hesitate. Feel free to contact us on the number that is appearing on your screen right now. So from myself, Maslini Kwabonda Makara, the Living Legends production crew, the ZBC crew actually, that made this show possible tonight, Proton Bakers, Telesis Zimbabwe, Indigo Interior, and of course, Timbani Watcher. Goodbye, see you next week. God bless you.